Okay, this is Coach Dez here. On the board is the Eagles. Okay, as I was stating before, these are numbers are average yard per carry or average yard per passing completion passing. So with that being said, in the rushing game, you are strong on the right side. You average 4.8 yards per carry. In the middle, I usually don't count the middle because of the fact that usually it's just to run around, to run the clock out, or you're taking a knee. So with that, you're averaging 4.7 yards per carry going up the middle, 3.47 yards per carry going down the right. You're weak on the right side here on the offense. So on passing though, you're actually strong on the right side for passing. You average 9.67 yards per carry on passing, but your completion rate is 67.7%. Whereas you average 11.22 yards passing left, but your completion rate is only 58%. So this is what I'm worried about right here. Way too many sacks. You're averaging 2.3 sacks per game. As a quarterback, you're not going to last long when you're constantly running for your life. And you got ball control because you're only averaging that 0.5 interceptions per game. Fumbles, 1.6 fumbles per game. So in the postseason, you pretty much you got stronger on the rushing right side because you average 5.83 yards in the postseason. So you got weaker over here on rushing left with only 5 yards per carry. So if you would have got a sizable lead, that is still good because of the fact that you could just run the clock out, make them use their timeouts. And on passing, you did very well in the postseason. Down the middle, 83% a big improvement from 61% to 83%. But you're an average 7 yards per carry. You got to remember, you only played one game, but you had 7 sacks. That's why I was saying this number here is you cannot hold on to that ball that long. You got an A, B, C, D, E, F, G option, and that means if you got 3 wides out there and running back and yourself, that's a A, B, C, D, U are E, and F is a throwaway. If you just got 2 wides, a tight end and a running back and yourself, however combination you do it, you got to get rid of that ball. 7 sacks in the postseason is not good. So with that being said, I don't know if you need a better front line to protect you, or you need to have a fullback back there to protect your blind side. That's up to you. But you're in a weak division. So let me talk about your defense. Okay, on defense, you are right here, rushing right, 5.14. You're giving up way too many yards on that right side. So I don't know who that corner is or that lineman. They're giving up way too many yards because that means two runs and they got the first down. You got to stop them right there at that line of scrimmage. But again, look at your passing. That means either your middle linemen or your safeties are playing too deep. I'm not for sure. I'll have to watch your games a little bit more to give you the details on that. But you're giving up 13.4 yards per down the middle, 13 yards per carry passing down the left. So 64% of your passing completion is right here on defense giving up. They give up 9.6, which is short of a first down, but anybody eyeing it would say automatic first down. So that means you're giving up more yards, because it's 64% that you're giving up over here on the right side. Whereas this is, both of these are 58%. Again, you're averaging 2.4 yards per sack. Maybe that's what it is. The corner is coming off there trying to get after the quarterback, and that's the reason why you're giving up more yards on the right, or you're giving up more yards, completion yards over here on the right side, because they're going after the quarterback. Sometimes you got to think, is it worth going after the quarterback, or do I give up the yards? So if you think you can stop them, I would go for the stop versus trying to go after the quarterback. Because if you look at this, you're only averaging not even one interception per game, but you're averaging one fumble per game. So in my opinion, as a coach, I would leave this and stop these. Stop the rushing and the pass. Because in the postseason on defense, there was not much of a run game. But you gave up right down the middle. 19 yards per carry. 100%. But that they only did it once. So 75% off that. I don't know if you switched them from the right to the left, but they saw the weakness, because 75% completion, 15 yards per carry, passing left. You got to get that corrected. I don't know who that person is, but this got to be corrected if you think you want to go further in the postseason. You don't want to be a one and done. And like I said, you average one sack, so you did give up the going after the quarterback, and you reduce this, but you gave up here and here. On the middle and the left, you gave up the yards, but you controlled the run game. You stopped them from getting any further than they needed, but you lost it here and here. So what I'm going to say is this. You're in a weak division. You don't have nothing to worry about, because my lousy ass Cowboys ain't going to do shit. So with that being said, you should get back to the postseason with no problem. I don't know if you drafted right, if you picked right, if you filled these holes in. Only time will tell once the season starts. So with that being said, yes, you'll get back to the postseason as long as you keep everything intact and you focus on the issues that you have in front of you. To get further, you need to improve in some areas. And we'll go through all of this when the season get kicked off and we're ready to start. See ya.